Now let's talk about a man who fired the shot that killed the most wanted terrorist in history. And while his identity continues to be shielded by the United States, the special US Navy SEAL commando who shot Osama Bin Laden dead has spoken out. He details the last 15 seconds of Osama.
May 2011. The world remembers the date when the world's most wanted terrorist, Osama Bin Laden, was killed. Killed in his house. In a surgical operation conducted by highly trained American Navy SEALs. But now the man who fired the shots that ended the Al-Qaeda chief's life has given details of the terror kingpin's last moments. Details never heard before. The man, identified only as the shooter for reasons of confidentiality, describes the final 15 seconds from when he came face to face with Osama to when he finally put him down. Of the first encounter, he says, "There was Bin Laden standing there. He had his hands on a woman's shoulders, pushing her ahead, not exactly toward me, but by me, in the direction of the hallway commotion. It was his youngest wife, Amal. The SEALs could see Osama with their night vision equipment. The Al-Qaeda chief looked confused as he groped in the dark, even as the SEAL team took in his first appearance from a distance of barely 10 inches. He looked confused and way taller than I was expecting. He had a cap on and didn't appear to be hit. I thought in his first instant how skinny he was, how tall and how short his beard was, all at once. He was wearing one of those white hats, but he had like almost a shaved head, like a crew cut. I remember all that registering. I was amazed how tall he was, taller than all of us, and he didn't seem like he would be, because all those guys were always smaller than you think. But then his instincts take over, as he realizes he has only seconds before Osama opens fire. It's now or never. He's got a gun on a shelf right there, the short AK he's famous for, and he's moving forward. I don't know if she's got a vest and she's being pushed to martyr them both. He's got a gun within reach. He's a threat. I need to get a headshot so he won't have a chance to clack himself off. And then comes the kill shot. In that second, I shot him 2 times in the forehead. Pap, pap. The second time as he's going down. He crumpled onto the floor in front of his bed and I hit him again. Pap. Same place. He was dead, not moving. His tongue was out. I watched him take his last breath. Just a reflex breath. And I remember as I watched him breathe out his last part of air, I thought, is this the best thing I've ever done or the worst thing I've ever done? This is real and that's him. Holy shit. Osama Bin Laden was dead. The shooter described what was left of the man who perpetrated the West, the one who triggered a decade-long worldwide manhunt. His forehead was gruesome. It was split open in the shape of a V. I could see his brains spilling out over his face. The American public doesn't want to know what that looks like. He led the world's biggest superpower on a wild goose chase around the world. But in 15 seconds, Osama Bin Laden finally met his end at the hands of the shooter. Dazed, confused, his brain in a mangled mess. Operation Geronimo was complete. Bureau Report, headlines today.